My apologies if you were missing the urns made by random Dota heroes. I know that's a big deal. Or the lady saying Evil Genius's turn to pick her ban. But we're back in now. Battle Pass levels are insane. Been watching casual NA Dota all week, and the Battle Pass levels are not there.
Prepare
Let me tell you,
battle.
pro Dota players, they take their Battle Pass levels seriously. They go crazy.
They just love their compendiums.
Fair enough. They could also make that money back too, heading to TI. Get some of that money straight back in.
Just investing.
Exactly, for the future. All right, so again, we've seen this before. We're going to see it again. Already rotating up. IG will drop a ward up here in towards this top bounty rune area. Another ward placed mid, interestingly enough, by IG. Dire wards will place one, both Observer ward and Sentry ward to block this hard camp, just to make sure that it can't get stacked up. And IG will back up in a way. So it looks like we might not see that early rotation for a kill this time, which is unusual considering we've seen it in every game pretty much that we've had today.
30 seconds to battle.
I love this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're saying, but it's great. And I don't think EG knows either. So
I tried to read the translations for them, but they're just... These memes are just way too advanced for me to understand.
Oh, yeah, the Chinese memes. It's like, well, it would be like a Chinese fan looking at some of the English ones and looking at those and be like, what does this mean, bro? Like the WoW?
Yes, but they're just so complicated. There's like paragraphs written for this like 5-character line.
Well, think about the context too. If you didn't know what WoW was like, and you didn't know the context of it, it would just seem like it was this weird, I don't know, just hype thing to say, right? But the context is everything. Anyway, context is everything. So we are going to jump in. Game now underway. The creeps getting to, of course, the lane. We're going to see this defensive tri-lane top for Crit as well as Zai along with Arteezy to secure him some okay farm. But this is exactly what you're talking about. The Slardar, Darkseer, aggressive dual lane coming out. And with Iron Shell, they're already going to put it up on Baboka. We'll see how much that does for him. Already been denied. It's going to be I don't know. The Iron Shell starting to do some work. The Slithering Crest to follow up as well. Leech Seed was skilled up level 1 by Zai. Yeah, they really are. There's the Stormhammer with the Leech Seed combined up XXS and taking some damage. There's the Slithering Crest. Zai is in a lot of trouble, and he cannot get through. Was blocked. XXS will secure first blood, and just like that, the aggro dual lane is already paying off.
Yeah, big time. I mean, Phoenix, like, his spells at level 1 don't really do anything in this lane as well. And it's just 2 melee heroes duking it out with double Ion Shell, Slardar, Darkseer.
Yeah, it is not great. What can Zai do there? Not a whole lot. He was pulling anyways, I believe. So it doesn't matter. And then bottom lane is going to be Burning versus Universe with a little help from the Warlock. Universe 3 and 4 right now, and then of course the Troll at 5. So not a bad lane for Universe right now. But and then of course the mid lane, 8 last hits. OP was able to pull the creep wave back pretty much underneath his tower. Smail couldn't get any denies there, and so he's only got 4 last hits. Meanwhile, top lane coming in. We see it already coming through. Slithering Crush is used on Crypt, but he's able to get away. Arteezy also using a Stormhammer just to make sure he can get out. So he's out of mana, but he does have a Mango. Let's see how this Crypt connects.
Well, Crit doesn't have the die hold. No, alright. This is such a scary lane.
This feels like
these heroes are so susceptible.
It's been a lot of like 3 lanes are won early on in the game in a lot of these games that we've seen, and like it feels like IG are doing pretty well, at least in top, bottom, and maybe even mid. So already a pretty good start. Leech Seed to come in. XXS not trying to use the surge, still taking some auto attack hits. Meantime, Shadow Strike coming out on mid from OP. Sumail now to 11 last hits, but 14 for the Storm Spirit, and just kind of a slight advantage already for IG with the pressure put on this top lane.
Yeah, definitely. This lane, keeping all these heroes here, so rotating to try to gank.
They even drop the sentry too. They see that Zai is making guys. And, Slithering Crush. Baboka was looking for a crush coming out. He actually sprint, but couldn't find it. Zai will back himself up and away. Yeesh. All right, man. Well, where do we go from here? They're keeping everybody up here. As you mentioned, EG cannot rotate around. They can't maybe head to the jungle for Fruit Fire Spirits and maybe take this pull. The way this pushing it at the very least, because there's Darks here, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's like the supports can't do much but make that sit there to help. but that also cripples their experience gain and prevents. Phoenix came mid, even at like level 2. They could definitely kill him.
A soldier's fortune.
So it's a really strong move from IG to go for this higher growth dual lane. And they saw it really early, but it's just so hard to deal with. You know what's coming.
Stark's has 15 last hits, but more importantly, it's just the pressure that he's keeping on the top lane. And again, we talked about it. You thought the Darkster was going to get banned or picked by EG, was picked by IG this time around. So it's pretty strong. It's doing a lot of work. Meanwhile, the Clockwork had to head back home, rotating back in level 3. The Darkseer, experience-wise, is sitting at level 3 as well, but he was in a dual lane, so again, that experience advantage should be there. Meanwhile, Smale taking a bit of damage. OP also has a Shadow Strike on him, which I believe is level 2 top lane. Might see some action. They're just dancing back and forth and playing footsies. Nobody wants to go on anybody yet. What's happening?
Top lane, man.
Severe lack of rotations from either team, especially EG. You got to keep your eye up here, too, because you never know what's going to break out. Another Iron Shell. They have 2. The root will come out. There's going to be the leech seed along with it. XXS does have that surge. Stormhammer still available for RTZ, saving it. Now the Warcry, and he will surge himself out just in time. XXS with the Fire Spirits taking some hits. Meanwhile, chasing after Invoker. They will spot him moving through. The sprint is still up for a moment or two longer, but there's the Icarus dive. But already, Baboka back on his side of the river premium. Another solution question. Zai might fall here. The Iron Shell, the auto attacks, and XXS finds yet another kill in his top lane. He's just a little too far from there. The Sentry. Now RTZ getting chased down as well. Again, this lane gets that much harder for EG after that death.
And now the Shrine's available too, so they can Shrine him and come right back at full health.
Dear God.
It does not get easier.
Oh,
This lane.
5 minutes has already passed. What an insane lane. I don't know what's happening. It's nuts. Universe.
They need to find a way to leave this lane badly.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. They're at least taking creep camps now, so maybe EG can rotate, but do it so quickly with double Iron Shell and the Slutter auto-attacking that they're already going back top. Zai does at least get a couple of wards down over towards the river. OP is now starting to farm the jungle. It looks like he's about to hit 6. Doesn't want to deal with the Quap for now, so Sumiel will get more of a free lane. And let me tell you, in terms of the offlaners, Universe is a little behind that of the Clockwork, at least in CS, but that is to be expected, considering the lane
Radiant's
and, of
middle
course, the
tower
hero
is under
that
attack.
XXS is.
Yeah, Universe is still looking very good on experience here. About 5.5. They will have that hook shot pretty soon, and that's maybe when it gets a little scary for IG to sit up top lane. There's also a good chance that they're so just high level that you can't take the ion shells anyway.
That's a good point, too. I was going to ask if that hook shot was going to be enough. Maybe he rotates elsewhere, but again, level 6 is up for OP now, so I don't know how you kill him for the next couple of minutes until you get Orchid on Quab. Top lane. RTZ getting chased down. Double Iron Shell again. TP rotation, that'll be from the Phoenix, but Boka's in the tree line. Does he have a TP? He sure does. Icarus dive, XXS throwing up another Iron Shell. There's that leech seed to follow through, but RTZ's pretty low, and I don't think they want to fight this. That Iron Shell damage is too much, even at level 2. And it looks like IG will back up for now. All right. They're starting to fight back. But there is still a pretty nice advantage for IG. Net worth wise, anyway.
We got a large net worth advantage here, 2.5k with no towers falling. This is all just gold in the link, which is ridiculous, by the way, at that stage.
This is one of the most static landing stages I've ever seen. There's been little to no rotations.
No one's made any rotations, right? You have a Warlock Troll in the safe lane. Neither of these guys are going anywhere.
Nope. I mean, Storm needs level 6 to do stuff, and he finally has it now. And maybe we get to like this 8-minute mark and things happen. They've gotten kills top lane, but that's really where the only action has been. It's just farming everywhere else. Maybe Burning starts rotating now. He's got level 6.
Invisibility.
Interestingly, going for the max forever. I'm into it.
OP is actually making a rotation on top with.
Oh, he is in this. He sees Zai. He's like, let's go. RTZ would be the bigger target. They can't find him as well. The sprint coming out. Zai's like, all right, I'll just sit in your tree. So they're going to go for RTZ. Warcry up. Slithering Crush is there, but again, with Warcry, he's got a lot of armor. They're going to go full anyways. They're going to try to get that Stormhammer off on top of it. So RTZ finds Zai now getting turned down. Ball Lightning. They need to keep him alive. The Slithering Crush coming through, and it's one more auto attack that does the job. Universe Battery Assault, they want at least one kill out of this, but the Ion Shells are there. And this is what you were talking about, tanking these. So tough. They want Boca, the Fire Spirits, the auto attack. Is it enough? He's so low. Fairy Fire from Crit will keep him alive for a moment longer, but only a moment. It's a 2-for-1 trade. XXS is going to get out. Zai has returned, and again, this top lane continues to be a bloodbath.
Radiant's middle tower.
Meanwhile, bottom, they're pushing the tier 1 tower.
Dire's structures are
Mel actually almost
fortified.
targeted mid tower in that fight there. 164 health on this tower.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, that is super
You are
good news.
simply
And then he'll
not
be able to
worthy.
roam around freely as well. He's got the haste in his bottle. He can counter gank anything right now.
He actually almost has failed too. So, Smells caught up nicely. He's done very well. Not that he was ever really behind, but there's a moment there where he was behind in CS to the Storm. But looking pretty solid now. In fact, almost a full 1,000 net worth ahead of the Storm Spirit. And taking this mid tier 1 tower is pretty significant. That provides you more map control than you would think. Mid tier 1, pretty big access point. Ball letting in RTZ, getting slowed down. He's got the raindrop. OP continuing to jump. They've got the Stormhammer. They're looking to turn. Leech Seed, there's the root as well. Ball letting forward. Now he's out of mana, but RTZ can't find it. Scream of Pain. He's got Sound Wave. Can they get OP? They sure can. Sumail blowing him away, and XXS might fall as well. The Scream of Pain, but the raindrop is there. Does he have enough mana? Stick charges are up. 4 seconds for this Scream of Pain. He's going to be able to blink. Will he have enough? He will. Sumail gets the double. What a rotation to salvage things in this top lane for Sumail.
But now the Veil's completed as well. So that haste turn doing huge work there.
Oh, it's
I mean,
so
that's
good.
the danger of making these moves when Queen of Pain's on the game, right? Like, she can always follow up and counter gank so easily. That was with the haste, of course, but even without the haste, she definitely would have gotten that charge.
Regen rune 2.
Yep.
Sumail
middle tower
feeling
is
himself
under
in this
attack.
game, let me tell you. 4.3k net worth. Trolls the next closest. Troll having a pretty good game as well, of course, burning. No stranger to farming. This guy knows how to hit creeps pretty well, and a lot more than that too, actually. He's going to try to shrine up those burnings a little bit as well. He's going to be finishing what I imagine to be a blast next. And then we'll see what moves on there. Clockwork Universe trying to... He actually has the early chainmail, and also building into an urn, along with raindrops coming up pretty soon. Perhaps into a blade mail at
Radiant's
some point,
middle tower has fallen.
I would imagine. And they get the tier 1 tower. It wasn't denied. The siege creep coming out. I don't even think Sumail was there. The siege creep just took it. Oh, the new siege creep, man. Imba. It's pretty good.
So is it a blade mail build on the clockwork or a mech, do you think? I've seen lots of like mech clockworks.
Really? I was
Yeah,
thinking, I guess the more standard thing would be blade mail, but I don't know.
Okay, it's blade mail.
Yeah? All right.
Dire's
Yeah.
Blade
middle
mail's really
tower
good this
is
game,
under
especially
attack.
against Troll. You lock him in with the cogs and you want to kill you.
Blade mail. Again, the big disconcerting factor here is this lockdown for EG, and really for both teams, but mostly for EG. Let's see if that's going to turn around. Mask of Madness for the Sven, a farming item. Makes you hit pretty fast. So we'll see if RTZ can't farm up something pretty quickly. Again, with Sven's, though, he's in a good net worth situation, but with Sven, you'd like to be top of the net worth. You'd like to be a couple thousand ahead of the next closest person. You'd like to have that one big item advantage, essentially. That's really where you thrive as a Sven.
It is very true. He's a hero that farms very quickly once he gets to this part of the game where he gets creeps. And you definitely want to play.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Much like Alk. Expect you to be ahead. So, what we'll see now is going to be a tier 1 tower push top lane. And they need to take it in one fell swoop, because if they don't, there is level 2 living armor up now, and it looks like Burning will finish this off. No glyph available. They'll grab the tier 1 top. Pretty good stuff. Push coming in bottom from Universe. Starting to do some small chip damage to the tier 1 down there. And RTZ is just farming up an ancient stack too, and they've stacked it up a little bit for him too. And Sumail continues to farm, and he is working on that Orchid. So this is a big item. Until you get some defensive items for IG, having an Orchid is very important.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
IG push down top. They need to respond, and they're smoking
Radiant's
up already.
middle
They
tower
really are.
is
This
under
could be a
attack.
big fight. Warlock Golem is available. Looks like IG might be able to get out here. Universe coming in. Battery Assault, they might leave Q to die. I think he's just going to be the solo death here. EG, we're looking to find more. They can't. Living Armor already going to work on the tier 1 tower. Or tier 2, excuse me. It's getting late. It's getting tired.
I mean, they get a good catch on the Warlock there, but nothing of real value used. He still has the ultimate. It was a big rotation of 4 heroes with him. I mean, it's the best hero that could have died.
Yeah, and Arteezy missed the stack because the
tower is
Prowler
under
rooted him.
attack.
How triggering does that have to be?
So it's quite upsetting.
Yeah, that's
You know,
not...
before, it used to be the hide, the yellow lizard, if you hit it, it was Frenzy.
Yeah, Frenzy's great, man. You got, at least you get... Oh, hold that thought. Zai's gonna get caught. Overgrowth coming in. He's gonna get off that living armor as well. The Nature's Guise is there, but they have the growth phase. They've got vision. Still chasing. No TP's coming in. Zai's like, please.
It's a long chase.
They can't even kill him. That's the crazy thing. He'll walk out. But, yeah, Arteezy's gonna clear up the sec. Going back to that Thunderhide, at least you got the stick charge out of it. That's the one thing you got.
That's true. Miss the stack, get the stick charge.
It's the little things, man. Which, of course, Dota is all small things. But, all right. What was once a pretty significant net worth advantage, about 3,000 for IG, is now even. So Arteezy has caught up nicely, as you would expect with the Mask of Madness.
Dire's top tower
Quap
is under
Sumail, of
attack.
course, pretty much having the same type of game he had last game on his TA. And Orchid is right around the corner. He gets
He's
that.
so far.
He's huge.
He's
Like,
gonna have Orchid Veil bottle at like 18 minutes.
it feels like he does this every game, dude.
It
Every
does.
time. It's insane. Even in the games they lose.
Dire's top tower
Boca
is under
getting
attack.
shadowed by Zai. He's coming in. There's the hook shot from the universe. Good vision. The lead coming in. The Southern Crest to fall. There's Veil. A scream will do the job. Sumail finds himself another kill. And just like that, staying top, Boca gets himself killed. But now Arteezy getting run at down bottom. Needs to be careful. And the tree line also is going to be crit. Supernova is up. And the Shadow Word, rather the Fatal Bonds, but now Arteezy. Ball Lightning, big jump. Arteezy might just make it out. The raindrops are there. They will get this kill, it looks like. And it was a haste rune for OP, but now it's gone. And he's also a little bit low on mana. Gonna go for a TP and will be successful, as there were no
Dire's middle
follow-up
tower
TPs
is
coming in
under
from
attack.
Evil Genius. So that's a pretty big kill. Slows things down. Keeps it a bit more even for
Dire's
IG.
bottom tower is under attack.
Big pickup, especially off the Storm Spirit. You know, Storm is definitely a hero that can take control of this game, but he just needs to farming at this game. Quap's gonna have Orchid before he's like anywhere near close to me. Don't even Bloodstone. How's he gonna compete with that? It's like he might have to change up his itemization and go for a Yule Scepter or something.
We'll see. That's the tough choice, isn't it? Oh, you really don't want to do that, do you?
No, you absolutely do not want to do that. That's when you run around with like 1,000 HP with like 25 minutes in it.
This is fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy this. Let's get blown away. Blade Mail now done for Universe. Pretty big item. Arteezy getting ever so close to the Halberd, which against the Control Warlord. It's pretty good. Even against the Storm Spirit, it's not bad either.
Yeah, it's definitely a really, really strong item this pack.
Yeah. So, it doesn't go through BKB, right? But it can't be taken off by BKB. Is that correct?
Right. So people just walk up and casually use it on you, and then that carrier just runs around for like 4 seconds.
It happens every time.
Yeah,
You
it
don't know
does.
what to do with yourself.
I've seen people just pop their BKB as soon as they get Halberd, and they're just like, what's going on? Why can't I do
Dire's
anything?
middle tower
Yeah.
is under
It's such
attack.
a, you know, it's just normal.
Is
Takes
there
a
any
while
way to
die
take it
down.
off? Like at all?
No.
I don't think so, right?
Death.
Yeah. Good. Halberd needed that buff, man. Let me tell you. Uh-oh. OP. No, Universe missed the hook shot. But the Stormhammer's coming, but they don't have any follow-up disables. Oh, just a little bit to the right. Man, that's uncharacteristic, but that just goes to show how good Universe actually is. Still. A miss is a miss. They won't find that kill. All of a sudden, by the way, IG have accrued a 2,000 net
Radiant's
worth
bottom
advantage
tower is
seemingly
under
out of
attack.
nowhere.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Nothing happened. They're just hitting creeps.
They got the kill on Arteezy. Maybe that's it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It's not like they took a tower or anything.
Volca has Blink Dagger up now. Warlock's got a smoke up. Looks like they'll put him out.
And then
Oh,
all of a
Mike is
sudden,
spotted.
this 2,000 net worth advantage dissipates down to 500. I don't know what's happening.
Well, that one was the tower.
Yes, that's true. It wasn't tier 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right, so again, Orchid is up for the Quap. Now Treads as well.
Radiant's
A
bottom
kill would be
tower
perfect
is
on her,
under
but they can't
attack.
find it, so IG will head in further to cross the river. Baboka leading the way, who has a Blink Dagger, but a perfect scan from the Dire. We'll see this. EG will back themselves up, situate themselves
Oh,
together.
They even placed an observer right on top of Eden. So, probably gonna find you soon.
Yeah, hopefully. They're trying to... I'm just saying, please don't walk over that ward if you're IG. Would not be good. All right, Living Armor has healed the tier 1 tower back to full in mid. Tier 1 tower bottom also, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It will get there eventually, but here we go. IG are sitting in this tree line, going for the bait of the Sentry, and they might find it on Sumail. Slithering Crush will go. Overgrowth Golem, Vacuum Wall. They've used everything. Can Sumail get out to 6? He will fall. The mech comes through, Baboka getting low. There's the Supernova. Slithering Crush might be able to cover the retreat. RTC cannot finish any of these guys off. They've got the Warlock. Now OP's going to jump away. A 2-for-1 exchange and a big one at that. And RTC doesn't have the mana to go for a Stormhammer onto Baboka. What a combination of abilities to turn that around.
Soldier's fortune.
He actually almost survived that.
He did, yeah.
He gets crushed. Warlock ultimate is
Regeneration.
on top of Beast almost is. If he was able to get there, he was I mean, he knew that they were all in there. He was just trying to bait out the situation as best as he possibly could.
Was that the blink reveal from Baboka, or has he had it for a while?
Is under
That is
attack.
the blink reveal. They know that they were smoked, but I don't think they saw the blink. But I'm pretty sure they knew he had it.
Yeah. So one big kill for IG. That might be the catalyst that sends them shooting forward into this mid to late game. We'll have to see.
That 1,000 gold is going to take them places.
Now, the unfortunate thing is not only do they lose this ward, by the way, as you thought was going to happen, and you were correct, they also lost this ward. IG did. That was placed right behind the
So
tower.
they just smoked for 2 wards and lost them both instantly.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
it's a good thing they got that
tower is
Quap
under
kill,
attack.
or otherwise that smoke would not have really mattered much. But it looks like it has. No. You know, and what I was going to say actually is going to be, even though they get these kills, they're still not getting towers because Tree and Protector, you know?
Yeah, very true. And I mean, towers are the primary goal. You know, that's what they're coming there for. But they end up taking a tower where
Stupendous.
they do trade 2 for 1, but at the end of the day, the tower is completely well.
It's tough. But IG are still not in a bad position. Smoke, though, coming out from Evil Geniuses. University in the low ground. Hook shot. They're going to find 4Q again, and boy, is he dead. I mean, instantly. So, and that's going to lead right into Roche as well. God's Strength is up and ready if they want to use it. So pop the Mask of Madness first. There's Medallion as well. Should be a pretty decent Roche along with the Orchid. This actually will go quickly even without God's Strength. So, all right, Roche, easy to take it.
I wonder if IG will try to contest this. They have a level 4 vacuum combo with Slaughter Blink Dagger. It's so hard to block.
Roshan has fallen to the tower.
Yeah. They had Vac Wall. They did have the Bloodstone up for OP on the Storm Spirit, but maybe they're trying to fight this. Baboka is like looking. Sumail doesn't have Aegis. They'll find the Slithering Crush. Living Armor going to come out. Overgrowth. They need this kill. They need it fast. The Vacuum back in. Another perfect combination from IG. Secures that kill onto Quap yet again. I was surprised they didn't give the Aegis to him, but RTG takes this time.
Yeah, me too, I guess. With
Dire's middle tower is under
he wanted
attack.
to use it well. He could just blink in and start these fights, but you know, if Tree's living armor was up there, you know, probably would live. It was so close to being up. It's just on the
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And now they will take said tier 1 tower and push it into tier 2. So this is the
Dire's
perfect time
middle
for
tower
it.
is under attack.
Can't fight, can't push them off the tower. Living Armor is not enough when you have Burning with Fervor going to work. Battle Strength as well. The Glyph will come.
Dire's
See if we
middle
can't
tower
find a fight
is
from
under
EG.
attack.
Ortiz is thinking about it with new limited Blink Dagger. He's got Aegis too. They really want to go, but again, no Sumail in 6 seconds, so they can't find an angle to initiate for Evil Geniuses.
Yep, and that chip damage is going to get filled up on that tower. They brought it down to about half, but I feel like they don't really have a way to deal with this Heaven's Albert on easy right now. Troll or Storm.
Roll first, maybe, but he's going to have it soon too. And, speaking of BKB smells, grabbing one as well. He knows he needs it. Hook shot, Orchid coming out. Nice. Big kill again on DP. Well, not big. He's died numerous times, but this Warlock, just died a handful of times. Is still pretty low respawn time at least. That's not bad. That's not the worst thing in the world, but what are you going to do?
That's why you don't want high level suits, so they can always be on them. Now that respawn talents are gone, this is the new strategy.
Yeah, keep your supports low level. You don't need levels. You don't need big abilities. Come on. In the meantime,
Dire's bottom
Arteezy's
tower is
pushing
under
past
attack.
the river. There is still a tier 1 tower top lane if they want to group and go for it for EG. Again, they still have that Aegis for, let's see how long. 2.5 minutes, I believe.
Dyer's bottom tower
They're
is
in a
under
good
attack.
spot. They really want that BKB for Sumail, though. And despite his dying like 2 times in a row, he's still topping, like pretty much topping the net worth. Hook shot from Universe off the mark there, was looking for Q. I think they sidestepped it. And the D-ward will come out as well. Arteezy's like, let's go, let's take the range attack.
Invisibility.
But rotating up his IG, they will go for a smoke and they're going to wrap. Maybe this way, we'll see. Direction they head.
Q's invis as well.
They want the Quap again. Sumail about to get jumped on. There's the ball lightning. I believe Sumail is dead once more. The vacuum at the end. The signature from IG just to make sure they get that kill. And it's the 3rd time in a row Sumail has died. And all of a sudden, this is starting to get worrisome if you're EG. Because now, you're going to lose a tier 2 tower. And this is all while you
Dyer's
have
middle
Aegis.
tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they've actually been unable to use this Aegis well at all. Every time something happens, IG gets a pick off. Now they
And-
don't want to take the fights 4v5.
And the Storm is almost at heals too. Not only did he get his Bloodstone, Bloodstone up to
Radiant's
level
top tower is under
14
attack.
charges, he's now going to have a Euls on top of that.
Dyer's
Which
middle
makes
tower
Orchid
is under attack.
not that great
Dyer's
against him.
middle tower has fallen.
He found a lot of farm in this and he went from being extremely poor to very, very farmed. He's pretty much caught up entirely now compared to the Queen of Pain. Big recovery from OP. And Storm, this is a scary hero later on in the game. This is a hero that takes over completely.
Yeah, he really does. There's a good chance OP will do that in this game as well. We have yet to see EG find that like 5-man fight where the Sven gets these big auto attacks off. It's just not been there. It's going to get harder too as there's now a blink coming out from XXS or Force Staff, whichever he chooses. You have the BKB for the Troll Warlord. You have Storm, who's already zipping around like crazy.
Stupendous.
It is the Force Staff, by the way, for the Dark tier. That's a better choice instead of the blink this game, so we can kite the Sven even further.
Yeah, it's a nice choice, especially in the overgrowth too.
Mm.
Force staff your teammates around.
All right, EG will try to take over the enemy jungle. And Aegis is gone in 20 seconds, so they want to get something with this. I don't know if they can. Sumail's bottom. I don't think Arteezy's just farming top. They won't be able to take the tier 2. They're not grouping up. They're just trying to get some map control. And we might be waiting for another Roche. I think IG have used like every smoke to find Sumail, and I'm not sure how many they've used, but I would suggest and think that they might actually be out of smokes for how many they've used to kill. They've used
They
a
have
lot.
one Warlock, and that's probably their last.
Yep. And they might do it again, though. I mean, keep going for it. This time, though, they are playing near Sumail. They were kind of splitting up the map, but now they're all kind of sitting around Sumail, trying to keep him alive. He really needs that BKB.
You know, ever since Arteezy fought Blink Dagger 3000, he was never able to beat in a team fight. Not once have they been able to start a fight with him.
It's pretty nuts. And now, instead of going for Sumail, they are looking for Arteezy. And he doesn't have that BKB quite yet. It seems as if, though, EG are aware of the smoke. They know everyone's missing. There's some good vision coming out across the map. But they're still maybe going to get caught anyways. The request will come through. Sunray Golem drop down. They need the overgrowth. They need the living armor as well. Arteezy is pretty tanky. There's the hook shot to come out. Arteezy about to fall. Going to get dropped. Burning coming in, doing some work. Zai's going to be next, getting bashed up. A double kill coming out from him. Now Universe trying to get away. Supernova coming through with Sumail. Orc getting up at least OP. He's already used the Yule Scepter, but 2 down. It's Sumail at below half HP. It is time to get out for Evil Geniuses. Prince going to get jumped on. This third crush is there, and all of a sudden turning even poor for EG. What a fight from IG to turn this around yet again.
Fantastic jump. There's no hesitation. They place that ward, they see him, they jump immediately, followed up with everything they've got.
Dyer's top
Man,
tower
I mean, these
is
towers
under
don't last
attack.
long. Control Warlord against
Dyer's structures
control
are
on the
falling.
back.
Pull, Slithering Crush will miss. Sumail will stay alive. He pops the BKB, jumping in. There's the Greaves. No buyback from Arteezy. The auto attacks from Burning do more than enough. Evoker's going to be able to get forced out in Universe now. The Cogs might be his own death. The Shrine will come through. There's the living armor. They really want this kill. The hook shot to follow up. Burning a little deep. Now here comes Arteezy. Can they get this kill? The God Strike they want the blink, but it gets forced out. Burning is able to make it away, and so fast. XXS will be the trade instead. They'll trade his life for Burning's. And he will be able to phase away, so they find Sumail again. They don't get the tier 3 tower, and that will get
Dire's
healed
top
up.
tower is under attack.
But there's only so many chances for EG in some of these fights. And now BKBs are up.
Yeah, but at least they didn't lose that tier 3 tower mid lane. Now Tree can heal it up, so they've got that going for them, which is nice. But there's so fun.
It's a Slithering Crush and a Storm zipping from halfway. Storm has 19 Bloodstone charges, for God's sake. OP is that Storm that you were talking about that is taking over the game. It is getting to that point for him. I don't know what they do to kill him, because, again, he's a Yule Scepter. He's going to have an Orchid pretty soon, too.
He's getting so hard to deal with. He's probably already pretty unstoppable in these fights. He can zip in half the lane, and then he gets Orchid, duels himself.
All right.
And they just don't have the stuns to follow.
Here we go. Burning kind of baiting this. They might make a go for
Dire's
Evil
bottom
Genius. They
tower
don't
is
have
under
crit. The dust will come out from Invoker. The flare is there. Maybe looking for a hook shot. He's going to find it. Q's going to get caught. Stun. On to 2. Scrim. Sonic Wave is there. Double kill coming out, including Burning going down. OP zipping out, trying to go get away. Crit looking for him. OP is out of mana, but not long. 19 Bloodstone charges and a Yule Scepter with a regen rune. Are you kidding? Oh, man. Sumail cannot catch a break. EG cannot catch a break when it comes to the Storm Spear, but what they do catch is 3 heroes of IG. All right, and Excess forces himself out. Universe still 20 seconds on his cooldown for his hook shot, but in the meantime, RTZ will split push and take the tier 2 tower with a little help from his friends. That is a big turnaround there, Brett.
Yeah,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gets a double stun there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower has
Spring
fallen.
of Pain as well. I mean, anyone can win this game. It feels like this is not anyone's game. Really. It's only a 2,000 net worth lead for
Yeah.
IG.
I mean, despite all of those kills IG have gotten over the past couple of minutes, I don't want to say that nullifies all of it. You know, EG are still a little bit behind, but with these BKBs now, these next set of items coming out, there's a lot better chance that EG are able to take these fights on their own terms. And that's what we saw too. That was the first fight EG really initiated on. Like, they were the ones to jump in, other than some little picks they got earlier on in the game. And it pays off for them. They didn't even have crit too with a 4 versus 5 fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the difference of being able to start these fights on your turn. Do you land the blink stun first and kill them before they can respond? It's definitely how they'll win these fights, and now EG, they're smoked up.
Yeah. Oh, God. Q, not again.
Dire's top
Run.
tower is under attack.
No. Hook shot is there. He's done, so see you later. Nice pick again for EG. Meanwhile, though, tier 2 top lane, it's gone.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
let's
They
go.
can be upset about that tier 2 tower for the Warlock.
Pretty okay. But EG pushing in. No
Radiant's
golem
middle
for
tower
36
is under
seconds
attack.
because the Warlock is down.
Radiant structures
The glyph will come through, so it might be a tier 2 for tier 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See if EG can take it down. Or Cry. Mask and Madness already used. No God Strength needed, it looks like. XX does not
Dire's
even get
top
ahead out of
tower
the base.
is under
Wants to stay
attack.
underneath the tier 3 tower. Going back home, it looks like EG will head top to defend. Roche, by the way, has respawned. The flare will see it. And now EG have to wonder, okay, well, how do we get into this Roche pit? How do we deal with this? IG now very easily could come in with a back wall combination if they were to go into Roche. So they need to pick up some sort for Roche to feel a bit safer for EG. And conversely, IG could do the same thing. Find a pick, head into Roche as well.
Yeah, both teams have such good Roche hand lanes. We have the physical damage control, the amplify, kill them. No, IG, they're smoking up.
Yeah, this could be huge for them.
Eastern on OP too.
Yeah, that's nuts. Some good runes for him. Radiant scan successful. They know exactly where our IG are, or excuse me, where our EG are, and IG are rotating around. And this is the long hunt beginning for IG. Let's see if they can't find somebody new. Looks like they probably will. Pretty good position for EG, but they're going to get caught from behind here. Blink, Slithering Crush finds 2. Hook shot to come in. They've already blown up 1. It's going to be the Overgrowth coming through. The Golem drop as well. Stern Pain. They have Sonic Wave still to scale. RTZ doing some work. They want OP. Can they get this kill? BKB pops. The wall dropped down. They do buy back. They get the kill on Storm. Sumail is able to get it done with a Scream of Pain. He's still a Sonic Wave. They're chasing Baboka, sprinting away. It's time to get out. RTZ not close enough for a Storm Hammer, but with Storm dead for 12 And more importantly, Warlock Golem down and wall. Maybe they can head into the roast, but we'll see where they head.
Man, Storm got such a low timer on his dead. It's already back alive thanks to Bloodstone charges. Crit did use his buyback there, just in case something did happen. So
Looking for me?
IG, they're just walking in the Roshan pit now.
Ooh, Dire know this is happening. They had some vision, I believe, over towards. Oh, yeah. Oh, they know. The flare came out. They know now. Hookshot should be back up and ready to go. It is the battle trances zonage. They might just get it here along with G's. Hookshot coming in. Can Universe do it? It's already low, but not low enough. They need a stun from Stormhammer. OP grabs the Aegis. There's the Stormhammer. They need more. Sonic Wave coming through. Already blowing up the Aegis. And they get the kill into Burning as well. He's got 5x. Is he going to use it? Zai coming in. He doesn't have Overgrowth, but he does get the Rudolph onto Q, who's about to fall as well. Clockwork will go down, but Q getting shredded. And there's going to be that Scream of Pain, but now Smell might be in trouble. Double stun. Ball lightning in. The cleave. Is it enough for Arteezy? OP might be next. He eats the cheese. He's trying to get out and will do so. They will lose Clock. They don't get the Aegis or Roshan, but Brax, I believe that was EG's fight.
That was their fight. Big time. Universe saving that fight. Cogs, both heroes, stalls for the rest of his teammates to come in and get the double stun off. And that was crazy, actually. That was a fight without God Strength till the very, very end of it.
Yeah, that's the nuts thing. And I cannot believe in the fight previous they killed OP. They brought him down again, but the biggest thing was it was just the Aegis. He used Aegis and Cheese in that fight. He has still 14 Bloodstone charges, now has an Orchid. Thought about going BKB, it's going Shivas instead. OP is going to have to start doing some work because it feels like Burning's starting to fall off here a little bit, Brax.
Yeah, I mean, he was just caught in such an unfortunate position in the last fight. He was caught between Roshan, he tanked the Spend stun, got hit a couple times. The Pain ultimate came through, and he just died without being able to hit a hero the entire fight.
Ooh, Zai going to have a Blink Dagger too for the Overgrowth. Pretty nice. Really get in there during that big team fight ultimate combination from IG. Sumail looking for a Lincoln Sphere too, by the way.
That's a big team fight spell that's been kind of underrated, I feel like. That tree root.
Yeah, it's been doing a lot of... It's kept people alive in some of these fights. Q is dead again. Yeah, rough stuff. Rough Warlock game. How many deaths does he have, poor guy? 10. 10 of his team's 20 deaths. This is half your team's deaths, but...
50% death participation.
That's the way it goes when you play that hard 5 or 6 position support, and this is how it is.
It's rough against Clockwork too, he can just catch you out and solo kill you for the entirety of the game.
I mean, that's been like 80% of those deaths, right? Is maybe even more. It's been that hook shot and just get cogged up. You're like, well, what can I do? I don't have a Force Staff, and even if I did, I'd die too fast anyway. He's desperately trying to build it too. He's like, get me that Force Staff. Give me a chance to get out of here. And more importantly, it's really for his team, to move him around, move his teammates around during a team fight. And
Kite picked. You know, Troll has a Manta. Manta is not a normal Troll item, but you do see it every now and then picked up against Tram Protector because he roots you, then you have to BKB, or if you go and then BKB and root it and you hit no one for the whole team fight, you pretty much are useless. Not his most optimal. Sad trombone coming out.
That was the perfect timing for your point too.
Brutal savage wrecked.
Excellent. There's times where I really love this spam, and then there's times where I'm just like,
brutal savage wrecked.
Excellent. There's times where I really love this spam, and then there's times where I'm just like, come on. Come on, guys. You know who the worst defender is? It's Moo. Moo is the worst defender.
Okay.
As expected.
Is he a sad trombone player?
He's everything. It's a lot of WoW, and it's a disaster. It's those two, I think. I don't think there's a lot. I actually don't mind the sad trombone. I think it's pretty good. It's just he spams those two over and over and over again. You know?
They're good in the moment. When they're spammed, they get a little overplayed.
Exactly. It's like, it's the beginning. Here's what happens. It's the beginning of the game. Everybody has just loaded in. They're starting to TP to lane, to ward, and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, you get this, wow, it's a disaster. Applause. Wow. All that good stuff. I would never mute it, but it's just kind of funny. But we're back in. There was a crash, I believe, for Arteezy. He has rejoined the game. And now the grab has turned into a EG favored grab, albeit very, 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 and it's pretty much even, let's be honest. It is an even game.
Extremely even game.
Yeah. Either which direction. We might even be able to wait it out for next Roshan, perhaps another couple picks coming out from smokes. But we'll see. Let's talk about late game, though, by the way. Brad, sorry to cut you off, by the way.
No, that's okay. Yeah, late game. I mean, both teams have fantastically. We have the skill so well.
Oh, they couldn't find the root. OP gets out in time. Good attempt there. That would have been dang.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet. But we have the Train Protector, pretty good at late game. You know, he is good at high ground defending, gives you vision. Overgrowth is a fantastic spell. And of course, he combos very well with the Phoenix Supernova. I mean, these supports are fantastic late game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The biggest thing in this game is both teams have good team fight. Like, the supports on EG are slightly better at team fight than IG, but Storm Spirit is slightly better than Quap in the late game, and then Troll and Sven are kind of even.
Right.
So it's really hard to tell who has better late game. And of course, as we've seen in this entire game, it's really just about who gets to jump first.
Yeah, that is it in a nutshell. Pretty much whoever has gotten the jump first has won the fight. I think the longest time I can remember.
Yeah, the longest time IG was winning, and then they got that nice fight bottom lane up there. It's tier 1 on EG with the double stun into the Sonic Wave. But I was going to say, I feel like this is the first game I've seen all day where I look at it at 37 minutes and I'm like, either team can actually.
So true, and it's not just our series that we've been casting either. It's a couple of other series as well, you know. There have been some close games here and there, but a lot of stompy games so far in the early stages of this tournament. But I'm glad we get to see one good one, and it could be our last of the day. EG already up 1-0. IG looking to turn it around and get this to a win, get, of course, to that third game. But it's going to be tough now as more items coming out for Evil Geniuses. They have the Aghanim Scepter for the Clockworks. The 12-second hookshot cooldown is up and available. You can use it a little bit more liberally for Universe. He's already done a pretty good job with it too, as expected. From Universe's Clockwork.
Yep, very good clock performance. You know, sometimes you see Clockwork kind of fall off. They don't do well enough early on in the game. They kind of just go and die, and they never get to these items like the Aghanim Scepter or anything like that.
This is, let's see how this turns out. Working on a Lincoln Spheres for Sumail. They're going to start invading the enemy jungle. Radiant Vision is sort of around mid, and it looks like they know that they're being invaded. OP is just booking it home right now. He's just out of there. More wards dropped. Very well could be counter-warded. Would imagine IG knows that there's probably a ward placed near that area. But there's actually two. There's one over towards the entrance as well. And again, what we're probably waiting on is Roshan up in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Or actually, we don't know if it's up for until that 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is
Jumping
under
in,
attack.
Sumail is able to just narrowly make it out. OP using a lot of mana there, but now he will find somebody potentially. Still looking for another jump. Thought about it for a moment. Arteezy and crew will already make it away, and they didn't have the detection for Zai, who just speeds on out of there. Good attempt.
Yep, it would have been so unfortunate if Craig broke the tree was there, dove out and got Zai killed. It was close, but it didn't happen. Not that I want to see it happen, right?
And it's off.
Alright. We're kind of inching towards each other right now. Hook shot, there we go. They're going to find Darkseer, gets forced away. Guardian Greaves will come out. Now the upheaval's there. Sumail has blinked back in one. Gets forced himself away as well. Okay, so no harm, no foul. Hook shot again, very short cooldown for Universe. Already again. EG getting pretty aggressive, keeping this lane pushed in. Uh-oh, smoke. We're going to see them move over this ward, but they haven't been spotted yet. Boca, double crush, ball landing, Shiva's guard, already a great addition. They drop the rock, and Crit will go down. There's going to be at least that overgrowth. Now Arteezy, man fighting Bernie. He's got the FKB, the pole will come out. They need more help, and Arteezy in trouble. The Shrine coming through, Sonic Wave, not enough. And the Shrine coming out beautifully for IG, getting Arteezy, and they might find Sumail as well. There's the force slide, and it's the crush. Nicely done. The Orchid coming out, they get another kill. It's OP picking up the double. That's the perfect initiation from Baboka. The double crush is there to start it off. The Shivas fly through, coming in for the Storm Spirit, and they get all the big kills. Gonna push in mid now. No buyback. Sumail dead for 83. Arteezy dead for 55. Man.
And Storm picks up a regen.
Oh, excellent. OP.
Dyer's middle tower
Good runes
is
for
under
him, let me
attack.
tell you. But all right,
Touche.
we're gonna move into this tier 3 tower, and this might be the
There are
beginning of the
Alpha
end.
structures are
Exactly.
fortified.
Side tracks.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
There it goes. No more
Dyer's
cliff,
middle
no
tower
more
has
living
fallen.
armor. The Rax is gone. Troll, very good at taking buildings with the battle transfer. They're already moving on to the top tier 3 tower as well. They know that there are no buybacks. Nobody's buying back, including Arteezy or
Dyer's middle
Snail.
barracks has fallen.
And this will be 2 sets Rax. Look, shots on line, Invoker. Cock push back, maybe making some space for his team. He's actually going to make it out, maybe. Icarus side, he actually gets the blink off. I thought the Icarus side would cancel it, but he actually makes it out somehow. Baboka, holy crap, that was nuts.
All right, he creates enough space for his team to just slide on out of there, taking 2 sets of rags too.
Man. And just like that, it turns that quickly. No Roche, just Rax. 2 deaths, no buyback.
Invisibility.
How close were they? I mean, Arteezy has it now. Sumail a little bit further, trying to get that Lincoln Sphere. So it's kind of interesting that EG were being so aggressive on the enemy side of the river, and they get caught there. Just, again, another great smoke from IG. And Baboka is so good. He's playing out of his mind with these crushes. It's just nuts.
Yeah, and there's so much immediate follow-up. You know, on the crush, Storm Spirit zips in from halfway across the map. These heroes dying instantly.
Zip.
Storm is pretty close to his BKB.
Over here now.
That's an arcane rune.
500 gold away.
He gets an arcane rune for good measure. OP.
Pretty good one.
Oh.
We'll see. I mean, the thing is, this game's not over yet. As much as that might seem like it is, you know, 2 sets Rax is a lot, but EG's still a very good team fight. They can blow heroes away with the spend. They really, again, just have to get that jump, but Radiant have another successful scan. And EG will have to back away. It's living armored up. They're trying to keep these waves screwed down. By the way, funny thing, too, take 2 sets of Rax, and there's still a tier 1 tower bottom lane.
Yeah.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, I guess.
Team wiping and taking 2 sets of racks. Like, it's still pretty close.
Yeah, 8,000 at 43 minutes is not that significant. Again, Arteezy and Sumail together can do enough to get these kills. But now OP has a BKB. He just blew it out as well. Roche is up and ready to go and just respawned. And that means that, well, again, with IG, with Battle Trance, with Troll Warlord, now with him having an MKB as well, this falls very quickly, with Crow's Face especially. Flare will come out, so both teams about to check it. Really easy, already knowing that it's up. He doesn't hit just yet. He doesn't want to get headshot. I'm pretty sure is what he's waiting for. Man, OP not only has an arcade rune going right now, but also freaking rune.
Oh, what'd I miss?
My God, like, these runes are so good, but also OP's done a great job of just finding them, just going to the runes at every point and getting them when he can.
We've seen so many clips.
Do it with flair.
Early game invis, setting up one ganks.
Smoke up from EG. No scan available for IG. They just used it. We'll see if EG can't find something here. The positioning from IG is pretty good. If you want to try to fight this, you're going to have to blink up. Maybe not. Universe. Hook shot. He's going to be able to find it. And there's the cogs. No pushback as Q's able to get away. So kind of separating this fight. Meanwhile, it looks like this poor Phoenix is already dead. Arteezy doing some work. The overgrowth going. Burning's able to phase out. Can Sumail chase him down? It looks like no. OP on the other side of the fight. Golem has dropped. Hook shot coming through. Almost got Q before he could get that Golem off. The Golem is dead in the meantime. OP taking a lot of damage on the other side. Looks like they will finally finish off this Warlock. And maybe, just maybe, HG get ahead into Roche and take it with God's Strength still up, at least for a little while. Actually, just make that. Now they're going to have to TP home.
Right now, too. Smoked up.
So they needed more out of that fight for EG. They were pretty close to getting OP too.
Yeah, they almost got the shoulder. Like 5 health there.
So the Ring Crush, Dust is up, Zai. He's in trouble. Yeah, oh boy, he dies very quickly. My God. It's going to be into Roche they go for IG. Trying to finish this game off. Trant will buy back, and they've got to get there quickly because if they don't, this thing will die so fast. Prosopays. Solar Crest, burning, auto attacks. It's already gone. Hookshot, perfect positioning from XXS, not allowing Universe to do it twice. Blade Mail will come out. He will certainly fall. No buyback for him. And again, Aegis and Cheese picked up for IG. Aegis on the Storm as if he needed more. And the Cheese as well. And the push will commence momentarily for IG.
I don't know, Mon. I don't know what they can do to hold this defense right now. I feel like I just have to run down the lane and
Let the fun begin.
Perfect Lincoln's break. The pull is there. The Southern Crush just started a off, and he's going to have to buy back at some point in the near future. And it's now turned into a 14,000 network lead for IG. OG looking for, or excuse me, IG looking for more OP jumping in. Just wants to clear out the creep wave. Last tier 2 of the game, about to be finished off. Living Armor just gets chewed through so quickly by burning. Also, looks like they gave him the cheese instead of having the Storm Spirit take it. They're about to push it to the high ground here, and they need to buy that. 16 seconds with no clockwork. Lift still up and ready. The pull coming through. They want Arteezy doing some significant damage to OP. And here comes that battle trance. The Glyph will go. You will set from OP aggressively onto Arteezy, making sure he can't blink in. And he's going to jump on top of him again. There's the Shrine, forced out. Orchid comes through, OP just harassing him. Now the hook shot, but he can jump away, and again, still has that Aegis. There's that buyback. Sumail trying to fight. The bash is up. There's the Overgrowth trying to turn this around. Strength pop to their man fighting. Burning versus Arteezy. Not enough, though. Ball Lightning, now they find that pulse. Supernova's going to force the rest of IG back, and they might find OP's Aegis here. But there's the vacuum wall, Slithering Crush. Combination beautifully from IG to follow up. The game is lagging. The Golem has been dropped. The Sonic Wave doing little to nothing. Somehow EG have only lost one. They're about to lose Universe. Burning, chucking him down. Gets the kill. Another crush onto Arteezy. He's getting lower and lower, and he will drop as well. He does have buyback, and he's forced to use it. Evoking going further, looking for more Slithering Crushes. And he's going to find it on Zai. Sumail and Arteezy try to do their damage now. Mega creeps down. Zai about to fall. Burning coming back and eating the cheese. Arteezy getting caught. Dashes are there. Perhaps the surge forward. Another Slithering Crush. Evoker can't find it. Sumail now on his own for at least a moment or two. Pops his BKB perfectly timed. So does Arteezy. They're fighting to the bitter end. The Orchid comes out, and that should be the end of Sumail. Arteezy trying to man fight. Vacuum back into Arteezy, and that is it. Golem dropped for a second time in this fight. Everybody dead for EG, and IG, after a close game, they will take game 2. And we're on to game number 3, Rex.
Man, what a game. That game was so tense up until that one point where IG got that clutch Skull Gang pickup with got the crush off on Phoenix and Treant together. They just died instantly, and that was actually, that's all it took. It was one team fight like that, one small pick, and that led to 2 lanes of racks almost instantly.
crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
A man who on every occasion has given the best that he had.